true life and music history, the Ants Human Stars podcast, with your hosts, Caleb and Digo. Are you ready? Steady. Go. We were talking about what the fuck is going on in the DC universe. By DC, we don't mean Washington.
But more importantly, do you have any classified documents at your house? Because they seem to be everywhere.
No, the running joke in my house is like, they're like uncovering an Egyptian tomb.
Exactly.
And they're like, look at... We found King Tut's documents.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
No, it's very simple. Ain't nobody need to print a damn thing. Mm-hmm. You're the president of the United States, the vice president, speaker of the House, joint chiefs, whatever it is. You can't get an iPad.
I do.
That has all the documents you would ever need. And the moment you stop being that president, you give me that goddamn iPad. That's it. This is the only way you can view that document.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they continue with the printing thing, it looks like they could just print willy-nilly. There's no control of like who printed what when. Mm-hmm. Have those documents been returned?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not even mad about them necessarily, including Trump.
But you know what? What I am kind of mad about is the fact that, and everybody's been saying this, but it's true. There's a double standard. There's a freaking double standard. Because if this was a low-level official...
If this was you.
If this was me... But no. But that's what I'm saying. Not even me. If this was some intern there that just accidentally took these home, they would be strung up very
Deleted.
Quickly. Exactly. And so the fact that it's just kind of being like, oh, sorry, guys, we made a mistake. Like, the hell?
Yeah, I mean, and then the president, vice president, or whatever, really, really white. Mm-hmm. And there's just nothing that's going to happen to them. I mean, Trump is, I guess, the worst of them, of the three that we know now. And you know he's not going to get in trouble. They're going to pursue the investigations as they always do. Mm-hmm. And what's going to happen? Nothing.
Unfortunately. I mean, I still am hopeful that he goes to jail.
I mean, he should have been in jail for so many things now.
I know.
But he won't be. And you know what? I'm
trying to keep hope alive, though.
I'm over it. I also know that he will be our 47th president.
Stop. Don't say that. Stop.
Well, it's either him or what's his face?
He worse. DeSantis? He's worse. Like, Trump is essentially dumb. Like, DeSantis is...
Essentially.
Well, that's what I just mean, like...
Is. Yeah. You can just leave it.
Yeah. DeSantis is, like...
He knows what he's
dumb
doing.
too, but he knows what he's doing. He's strategic in his evilness.
I'm having another Captain Morgan's with something or other.
Okay. It's looking like a sunrise.
It's a sunrise. Yes, it is.
Okay,
it is actually. That's the trick. Sunrise. I don't know. Whatever. Delish.
Awesome.
But yeah, getting back to DC, it's okay. Mm-hmm. In a nutshell, what I've been saying to you over and over and over and over again is DC has let me down many, many times.
Well, it's all down. First of all, I just want to say every single person on this planet has been let down. But continue.
I was let down with the Batman thing. Mm-hmm. Them taking away Michael Keaton from me in the early 90s. Mm-hmm. I was let down when even though Superman Returns wasn't the best Superman ever, I was ready for it, then they took it away from me, and they gave me something else. And about that I don't need more Superman movies, but here is the truth. I'm also in love with James Bond, but we've had a gradual actor transition from Sean Connery, old 60s Bond, to Daniel Craig of now. Imagine we went from a 70s, 80s Roger Moore funny Bond straight to Daniel Craig serious. That's what happened with Superman. There was no Pierce Brosnan in the middle, where it was a little bit of serious, a little bit of update.
Well, wasn't what's the one who was
Superman Returns was that to me
wasn't who's the guy?
in movies.
I really don't mean to be disrespectful, but who's the guy who was in a wheelchair after he played
No,
Superman?
no. Okay, that's the original movie Superman. Reeves. Christopher Reeves. Yes. But that's the 70s, 80s James Bond. Kind of cheesy, kind of, they're doing what they could with the graphics. And then they went to whatever that guy's name was with Superman Returns, which I think was acceptable. Not the best, but acceptable. We're gonna get there with him. Canceled, and then we went to straight serious.
Yeah, Henry Cavill. Yeah,
it's like they made me hate the actor. I don't hate the actor, but now I have this negativity towards him because in general those movies are forlorn, depressing, not
very
happy. Dark. Superman. I'm happy to watch these movies again. I will never watch them again. The 5-hour movie that I saw on the plane to Argentina once with the Snyder cut. Yeah, it was good. Okay, I'll have to admit it was good. Am I gonna watch it again? I will never watch it again.
I know, yeah. Well,
I will jump on the train and watch Batman Returns at any time, but I'm never gonna watch any of these new ones. Even Batman. The Batman, even the Batman, but no, the Christopher Nolan Batman. I will maybe want to rewatch one, but I won't want to rewatch them all. So I'm always left with this. I'm hurt.
Yeah,
I'm always
it's a letdown.
hurt.
It's a letdown.
Yeah, and I know for a fact this guy isn't going to give me what I want.
Well, I say that from
this guy being
James Gunn.
Yeah,
I say that from the perspective of
we're eating on the podcast.
I know. I'm sure y'all
It's
heard me
happening.
smacking.
You want some ASMR?
Here you go. Nice little crunch. Like I don't see that this is gonna go anywhere because first off, I don't like Batman and Superman should not be your start off. I believe that wholeheartedly. It should not be your start off because everybody knows that Marvel, which I have my feelings about Marvel and what they do, but Marvel proved just make a good movie and people will go see any character, okay? It doesn't matter who it is, Captain Underpants. If it's a good movie, they will go see it and they will return to see the sequel, blah, blah, blah. So starting off with Batman and Superman is just the wrong idea. I'm quite frankly sick of them. I don't think anyone is like, oh, I just want another Superman movie. I just want another Batman movie. Like, no one's doing that.
Dying for it.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, you should start off with some new characters that are well known in the comic community and those of us who are, kind of nerds. And so we know them. Maybe we don't know all their story, but we know them. And then build out from there.
But it's not the 80s and the 90s where you would put out a superhero movie of any kind and people be like, I don't know the superhero, so I'm not going to go see it.
Yeah, exactly.
You put action and superhero up on and people will go see it because now they know, oh, it's a superhero movie.
Yeah.
It's a genre. People like it. Whether they've never followed it before and all they have are the Avengers.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, it's an Avengers movie. Well, no, it's DC, but the same thing.
Yeah.
That's how the way people are.
Yeah.
And so they can take those risks.
Exactly. You can take the risk. That's what it is.
And it's not a risk. Guardians of the Galaxy, as you brought up.
Ant-Man. Even
these things.
Even Captain America. Captain America was not
boring.
Even Iron Man was
boring.
They were not these big. Even Thor. None of these characters were these big, huge.
I love what the actor Thor is like. I want to make serious Thor movies now. After trashing, I know it wasn't just him, but I mean, comedy trash.
Terrible. All those movies were terrible. But yeah, these were not characters that were like had these huge fan bases. Like the X-Men and Fantastic Four were the big, and Spider-Man. Those are the big Marvel superhero franchises. And I mean, they all got their movies first, so that just goes to show that. But anyways, yeah, I just think DC is not trying to. Yeah, James Gunn is coming in there, but I'm like, you're not taking any risk. You're doing the same things, and all it is like, oh well, I'll do a Superman movie, but I'll make it funny, and it'll be cool. And like, no, it's that nobody cares about Superman. Like, give us something fresh, give us something new. The superhero, look, I don't believe that the genre has too many more legs, anyways. It's already been the last like 10 years. Just everything fades out. So this is gonna phase out in like the next 5, maybe 10 years. But I think it's really like the next like maybe between 5 to 10 years. It's gonna phase out. It's not gonna be as big.
If I have to see another alien baby,
Exactly.
if I have to see another ring of pearls break and fall onto city streets,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
We
go. Yeah.
are over it.
We're over it.
We good.
Exactly.
Let's move on.
So I'm like, they need to use this time to take risk.
And what I need right now is something we haven't had in just a little while, but I need a full breath of fresh air into the X-Men universe.
Oh yeah.
I want X-Men to come in full force. I want a whole 4 or 5 movies with the new guys and the new characters and everything, because the X-Men will always be acceptable.
And I still say what I've been saying on this podcast for the last 2-3 years. They can do, if Marvel's smart, they can do with the X-Men what they did with the Avengers and break them up. Give everybody their separate movie and then bring everybody together, and it'll be huge.
And flip it so that we get the entrance to the X-Men with the smaller characters, or just the lesser known characters, or whatever. And then by movie 4, 5, 6, then Wolverine has come in at the end.
Yeah.
Once we have already established all the other characters.
And that's what I'm saying. Give Cyclops, give Rogue, give Storm, give Nightcrawler their own movies. And then bring everybody together. Do exactly what you did with the Avengers. And for those who maybe are listening and aren't big superhero people, the X-Men are bigger than what you think. There was a whole comic series about X-Men versus the Avengers. And so, like, the X-Men roster
they can stand on their own,
is big enough. Exactly. We don't need to cram everyone and everything into an hour and a half, 2-hour movie. Like, no, give everybody their separate movies, flesh out everybody, all the characters, then bring everybody together. Do exactly what they did with the Avengers. And I believe it's a guaranteed hit. Like, you can do nothing but win that way. And then it's just from a capitalistic standpoint, it's just good marketing. You're making all this money from all these separate movies, and then you're going to create another huge entity. So you have the Avengers, and then you also have the X-Men. Like it's there, and
if you're listening, DC, do the fucking same. There ain't no shame.
Exactly.
There ain't no shame in following the blueprint that works.
Right. And that's why.
That's just like you're gonna do it just like the. Who cares?
Who cares? Exactly. It worked. Do it again. Yeah.
And as long as you do it well, that's all anybody needs from you. Isn't the CGI stands up? I don't give a fuck about the CGI right now, because the CGI really we're gotten to a point where it's standard.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right?
Exactly.
And what is lacking is that which they had to always pay attention to more because of the lack of computer graphic technology.
Yeah.
And now that you have it, that's what you are holding on to, and therefore we have crappy stories, crappy storytelling, shitty characters that just 2 words, Black Adam. All these things that are just happening, they just pop him in like it's okay. They're gonna love the graphics.
I know. Stop doing that. Stop being.
I've never been more bored.
And that's all Black Adam was. Just like pops, explosion,
How many
fire,
times do we have
colors.
to see him rise up a stairwell or something?
Exactly.
I'm black, and the electricity, the bolts.
It was
No.
Write some good stories. Do the characters that people don't know about. Yeah, but that's not gonna happen. So I'll see you guys in 15 years. We'll catch back up.
We'll still be talking about
exactly. See where things are.
Thanks for listening to the Ants Human Stars podcast with Caleb and Digo. Stay connected and get updates about new episodes by visiting our website, antshumanstars.com, and by subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share about us with your community on social media. Thanks, y'all. We really appreciate it.